Hello, I just wanted to do a quick video on a reel I've got listed for sale on eBay. It's a Shakespeare 2062. You can actually pick these up for less than I'm asking for this one. The reason I'm asking more for this one than what most of them sell for is because this one's been cleaned about as thoroughly as you can get. It's been completely disassembled. Every single part's been cleaned in an ultrasonic cleaner, and everything's been reassembled with synthetic grease. These are extremely good reels. They're very smooth. They use a worm gear drive mechanism on the main gear and pinion. Very heavy duty. They've got a nice 6-disc drag system in it that operates smoothly. Drag adjustments done with the knob on top. Very smooth. There's no grabbing, no binding. It still has the original leather drag washers. They've all been lubricated. The bail spring is strong on this reel. These bails trip real easily on these too, compared to most older spinning reels. It doesn't take much effort at all to get the bail to kick over. Spool oscillation works like it should. Sorry about the focus there. Let's see what else. The anti-reverse works like it should. Right now I've got it turned off so it's silent, and you can reel forward and backwards. The anti-reverse is now on. It's a fairly quiet one for an old clicker. Works as it should. And I guess that's about it. These were made in the United States. They look real similar to the old pin reels that were built pretty similarly. Even the curvature of the leg and everything looks real similar. Like the pins, these were made in the United States. This one, as you can see, is missing paint and spots. The paint overall is in fair condition, but the reel itself works perfect. And these are nice. There's some paint there on the leg missing. These were nice reels. They still are. These make great user reels. And for the size of this reel, it's not terribly heavy either, because this is a medium to a larger size reel. Let's see here. Just for a size comparison, I have a penny here to give you an idea of the spool size. If I can get it to focus. Not doing good with that. There we go. You can see it's a pretty good size reel. Somewhere around 3 times the width of a penny across on the diameter of the spool. But very smooth drag, very strong bail spring. Bail trips easily, doesn't take much effort. These very smooth reels. If it will focus here, you can see it doesn't take much effort to crank, and it will free spin quite a bit for an older reel, and that's because of the worm drive mechanism. You'll feel no gear feedback at all through the handle. It's just as smooth as it can be. Cleaned and lubed, ready to fish with, or you could add it to a collection if you're a collector. I think it's a shame not to use these reels. They are really awesome. I use a 2052, which is the smaller version of this. I use it a lot. What I like about the 2062 that wasn't available on the 2052, the smaller one, these have aluminum spools. I wish you had those on the 2052s, but they didn't. They were all nylon. But yeah, I think whoever gets this reel, I know is going to be happy with it. There's not a doubt in my mind. It's a beauty. Works great. Paint loss would be the biggest thing on it. Everything else is just perfect. and it's clean and ready to fish with. I use synthetic lubricants, so you're not going to have any problems with the hardening of the lubricants or anything in it. I use Super Lube oils and Super Lube grease. There's no silicone in the Super Lube I use. Super Lube does make some with silicone additives. I don't use them. I use the standard synthetic grease that has PTFE in it. It's really good on reels. You can use the grease on drags, even on drag washers. The oil works good. Now on the leather drag washers on these, you do not use grease, you use oil, and I use the Super Lube synthetic oil. You just need that to keep them pliable and basically plumped up. If they dry out, they'll get thin and they'll be very stiff, and you really don't want that on the leather drag washers. You want them to be soft and pliable, and they actually work very smoothly. You could replace these with carbon drag washers if you wanted to. I would say it's probably not necessary. It would be a good upgrade, but it's not essential by any means, because the drags work pretty good on them the way they are, as long as you keep them with just a little oil on them. Basically all you want to do is wet the drag washer. You don't want it dripping or anything. You just want it dampened enough to where it's soft. You don't want excessive amounts of oil, just enough to darken the color of the leather is basically what you're looking for. But anyway, I'm going to get this reel on eBay, and I will have a link in the description. And hopefully, if you're not looking to buy this one, hopefully this video will explain what these reels are. If you're in the market for a good older worm drive geared spinning reel that's well made, it's going to last a really long time. These reels are already old, and every one I've ran across, if they were complete, they always work perfectly after a little cleaning, and extremely smooth. They rival new spinning reels on the smoothness of the cranking of it. They're not as frictionless because they use bushings instead of bearings, which, you know, it has its pluses and minuses. The bushings are there's a little more friction there, so it doesn't turn quite as easily, but the smoothness it's unmatched on the worm gear drives, and they stay that way throughout the years. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about these reels, and also wanted to put this on here for whoever might be looking at my listing, in case they wanted to check it out, just to see how everything functions on it. Everything's working perfect, 100%. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll talk to y'all later.